185 doctors walk into a bar. The bartender says that's the wrong test.
185 doctors walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve doctors here. Doctor says, that's all right. I'm just here to stethoscope some chicks.
185 doctors walk into a bar and order a number of penicillin shots.
185 19th century doctors walk into a bar and they all order tonics.
All right, let's change it up. Let's get an animal. Tiger. Tiger. 185 tigers.
185 tigers walk into a bar and order raw meat shots. And the bartender goes, okay, well, do you want it cooked? And they go, no, raw.
185 really well-dressed tigers walk into a bar. Bartender can't help but go to his buddy and say, wow, they look like the cat's meow.
185 tigers walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we can't serve tigers here. And the tigers say, sure can.
185 tigers walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve tigers here. And the 185 tigers say, well, we heard that from the pub scouts.
185 Siberian tigers walk into a bar and they all order White Russians.
185 tigers walk into a bar and order red stripes.
185 tigers walk into a bar. The sad fact of the matter is, that's more tigers than there are on Earth. Please donate to the World Wildlife Fund.
185 tigers walk into the bar. The bartender says, sorry, we don't serve your kind here. The tigers say, but we're more than good. We are great.
185 tigers walk into a bar and they all order shots. And they order their shots and they drink up their shots and they order way more shots and they all drink up their shots and they all decide to leave together. And then they all have to wait in the feline.
185 tigers are going to hate this. Walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve tigers here. The tiger says, are you sure? I just need something to wash down this Siegfried.
185 astronauts walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve astronauts here. And 185 astronauts said, I'd like one small drink for me, one giant beer for all mankind.
185 astronauts walk into a bar and what do they order? Blue Moon.
185 astronauts walk into a bar. The bartender says, hey, I'm sorry, I can't have you guys in here. And they're like, why not? And he says, all you do is orbit the bar looking for chicks.
185 American astronauts walk into a bar to try to beat the White Russians.
185 astronauts walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve astronauts here. And the astronauts pull off their helmets and say, I'm Yuri Gagarin, and I'd like a cosmonautopolitan.
185 Neil Armstrongs walk into a bar along with 185 of their best friends. But 185 of the Neil Armstrong's best friends don't exactly look like the best. Bartender goes to all of the Neil Armstrongs and say, what's wrong with your friends? And Neil Armstrongs can't help but say, oh, sorry, my friend's a little buzz.